Welcome everybody to Amnesia, The Dark Descent. So this game is pretty old at this point. I forget what year exactly it came out, but I've been wanting to do this one for a while, but my hardware and software pretty much weren't up to snuff. And as you see, I've kind of, I started BioShock about a year ago, but the Steam versions of it were riddled with bugs, and or at least crashing bugs and stuff. So I got to the third episode. I kept getting 15 minutes in and it would just crash, and after 4 or 5 attempts at the third episode, you know what, screw it. Then I got discouraged because of hardware, but now I have a brand spanking new computer. Well, somewhat. It's a hell of a lot better than my old one, and different recording software, so I figure let's do Resident Evil 4. However, I decided that I wanted to at least beat it once, to get professional mode and to unlock some costumes and whatnot. So I'm going to be doing that at the same time I do Amnesia. So in the meantime, I'll play Amnesia, and this is an amazing game. And hopefully by the time I'm done with this, I'll be done with Resident Evil 4, and then we'll go right into that. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I know I will. I haven't played this in years, but I remember it being hella fun. So let's go ahead and start a new game. Oh, and spoilers, I do cuss quite a bit, so if you're new to this channel, just something to keep in mind. Also, I'm not going to talk during cutscenes.
Some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
Well, guess our name's Daniel. Hell of a way to start the game. Alright. Thrust straight into the action. So hopefully I memorized the controls well enough. So let's see. Is that a note? Probably a memento. Follow the liquid trail to find its source. It is not that way. It must be the pink splotches, which I guess might be my blood? Don't know. Oh. Hello. Yeah, I'm about to get acquainted with the floor, apparently. Maybe? No? Just decided to do a little bit of crab walking there. Oh. Okay, apparently I'm not strong enough to open that. Oh man. I really hope the sound comes through well enough in the video. Let me crank my volume up, because the ambiance in this game is so good. Just the creaking of the doors, just all of it. So good. And that's what really this game boils down to, is just ambiance. That and, trying to not die while doing puzzles. So, I guess that was all that was in here, so let's keep moving. Apparently I can't run yet, but... There will be times during this LP where I just kind of stop talking because I really need... I remember that you really need to listen in this game because I guess I need to push this. There'll be times where you can't look at enemies because it drains your sanity. So listening to when they're apparently hearing those footsteps is making me go crazy. But there'll be times where you have to listen because you can't see. Whoa. Yep, forgot to tie my shoes. Better fix that. Oh, I have no feet. Well. In addition to, I guess, forgetting my name, I also forgot the rest of my body. We'll just, have to deal with that as it comes, I guess. Have at ye, like a lion tamer. Well, let's go in here first. Brooms. Alright, tinderbox. So the tinderboxes, I need to get out of the dark because I'm going crazy, will let you, on unlit lamps, you can, well, light them, and it uses up a tinderbox. So, very, very helpful later on. Oh, well that's nice. This one still looks kind of normal. Oh, going crazy. Let's stand back in the light. So basically, let me open up my inventory real quick. The way this game works is you got health and sanity. Witnessing stuff will make it so you start going insane. And I think if you go crazy enough, then monsters know where you are or something like that. Health, I think you get damaged by if you fall too much, or if the monsters hit you or something like that. So, stuff to worry about. It's very strange picking, like, opening up doors and stuff in this, because you click and then you can move, like, side to side, but your camera is locked, so you can move that by moving the mouse around instead of wobbling like that and, you know, making everybody watching this sick. So, but with that said, I really hope you guys enjoy this LP because I've been wanting to for a while to really get back into this, but it wasn't until maybe like 2 weeks ago, something like that, that I got a new computer. And a friend of mine was like, you know, it's been like a year since like your LP and whatnot, and you kind of stopped the last one. What's up? And so I was explaining it to him, and he's like, oh, well, I guess that's a good reason, but, you know, now, you know, probably get back into it, right, if you really want to. I'm like, yeah, you're right. So. Where's that water coming from? Oh, yep. Going crazy. Starting to see slugs everywhere. Or beetles, cockroaches, whatever the hell those are. Nope, it's all in my mind. It's all in my mind. Anything else in here? Apparently not. Okay, let's get out of this creepy ass room. And continue on our way. Still don't think I can run. Alright, let's just stand in the light for a bit. Let's gaze at the window. Okay, never mind, that was a scary sound. Let's keep going. Nope, nope, nope. Do not want. Gimme, gimme. Still gives me the willies. After as many horror games that I've played in my day, which happens to be almost 30, not days, years, it's rare to where a game has enough ambiance to really just unsettle you like this. And let me get up here. Anything up there? No? Well, let's check the shelves. Now that we have our lantern, we don't necessarily have to be in the dark anymore, but it does use up precious oil, which I thought maybe there would be more of here. So, we can be in the dark for a bit, that's fine. Let's open this up. Man, this house just does not like me. And that is not a chest. It's weird because in this game, like you'll think like you can open up some chests. I'm gonna not do that. Turn that off. You'll think you'll be able to open up a chest or something like that, and you'll just pick the entire thing up and like, okay, well, that was a thing. Definitely want to scour all of these shelves for anything we can pick up, because we will need it. Alright, there's some oil.
19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
Well, goddamn. So we gotta go kill a man. And we don't have any weapons. Maybe we can just bash him over the head with a, you know, a box or something. Be like, ha! I don't think there's anything on there. So, don't think those are anything. That is a switch. Did that not do anything? No, apparently I just didn't pull it down far enough. Alright, so doesn't look like there's anything else in here, so let's vamonos. Sounded like something just hissed in my ear as I went through that door. Ah. The brightness. You gotta admit, it's for as like gray and kind of blue as this game is, it does look pretty damn good for a pretty old game. Speaking of bright,
is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brandenburg.
God, after going through such dark places. Oh, right. After going through such dark places, just it's tough and pliant. It can't be torn by hand or tools. That is not what I wanted. Some sort of organic tissue blocks the path to the refinery. Can it be dissolved? Hope you guys are ready for me to butcher some readings. Hey, can this open up? Sweet. Oil, tinderbox. And another one. Come on. Come here, come here, cockroach. I'm gonna get you. Oh, apparently they're like real cockroaches. They just don't die no matter what. Oh, let's leave. Whoa. Well then. That's unfortunate. Apparently we're not going that way. Alright, well you stay away, slugs. Oh hey, I can run now. So, it said... God, the noises. They're everywhere. Ugh. I'm not gonna run through that. Don't think there's anything in this main hall, so first let's check down here. Wine cellar. Laboratory. Well, let's see if we can find anything in here that we can use to dissolve that plant. Since Daniel is... well, we don't know what he is, do we? Was he a chemist? Is he the janitor of this place? If so, he does a horrible job of upkeeping it. Oh. Okay, well, I'm sure that's not normal. Just a breathing wall. Yeah, that's... like hissing cockroaches. Yeah, they're whispering in my ears. Okay, well, let's light this. Ah.
There should be more coop rats.
Yeah, quite.
Let me see. And one part aqua force.
Ugh. That is gonna hurt my eyes. Chemistry pot. This is my third attempt to produce artificial vitae. The former compounds lack the potency I need, but I sense I am close. Calamine and orpiment are a given, and cuprite binds them well. This time I will attempt aqua regia instead of aqua fortis, in hopes it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acid and proves impractical to put any use to. Impractical to put to any use. Yeah, dyslexia. I don't think I have it, but except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violently to the solution and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I am losing hope that I will find an alchemic solution to my predicament. Alright. Let's light that so we stop shaking. Certainly got enough of them. So it sounds like we need some aqua vitae. Get out of the way. I swear I just hear random walking. And it's unsettling as shit. What is this book? Let's take a look. If I can stop shaking. Regio vegetable. Regio VeggieTales. Okay. Well, even in this realm. One day I will return. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I wouldn't be able to go on. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I am able to think of you and long for a life together, I know I'm better than the others. I weep for them. They lust for power without restraint. where I only crave fair judgment and a safe return. Whatever the hell that thing is. Oh. Give us some interesting insight. Alright. Tinderbox. I don't need to be using this, but... Alright. 4 different chemicals are needed to continue. So I'm guessing we need the Aqua Forte and something else, so... The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiments has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move them to the wine cellar. Alright, so I guess we need to go to the wine cellar to get the rest of our stuff. Hello? Yeah, you can have that. That's fine. You just stay over there. That is... Don't need that. Oh, hey. Stop screaming at me. Oh, let's get out of here. Do not want. Once I get out of here, I will add some more oil to my lantern, because I'm sure it's getting low. And it's nice and bright out in this hall, so... And I think the hints tell you, if I remember right, that the way you gain sanity back is basically progressing and solving puzzles. Okay, well, that's a thing. Oh yeah, we're pretty low. Let's just bump that up. Lantern off. Well, let's just ignore that screaming woman, because I've been hearing so many other things. Well, balls. I've been hearing so many other things that who knows what's real anymore, am I right? Find the key for the wine cellar. Chemical ingredients have been moved from the laboratory to the wine cellar. Evidence in the laboratory has revealed that combining 4 chemicals can create a powerful acid. Okay, so we can't go in the wine cellar, so I guess we need to go find out what was screaming. How is my sanity doing? Slight headache. Oh, don't worry, Daniel. I almost called you Isaac for some reason. Got Dead Space on the mind. Oh, hey. Yeah, my brother and I, if you watched any of it, we played a bit of Dead Space 3, and we ended up stopping because our schedules shifted. I got a new job and stuff like that, and archives. And so we went back to it maybe a week ago, and we finished it in a couple of sittings because we could only basically play once a week, so it was pretty okay. I mean, compared to the first couple games, it doesn't even compare. Like, the first game, if you haven't seen my Let's Play of it, you should go check that out while waiting for new episodes of this to show up. So,
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the Professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
So maybe our Daniel was an archaeologist? I'll get out of here. Nothing in there. But yeah, so I don't think we're going to be finishing the Dead Space 3 Let's Play. So sorry if you're looking forward to that. It's amazing how many different lights you can actually light in this place. Let's see, study. The hell was that noise? Catalogs. Maybe we should go in here first. Anything? No? Come on, it's not even that dark in here. Stop going insane. Daniel. Not Isaac. Seriously, what is that noise? Hello? Alright. Oh, sorry, I'm just listening because I'm like, when are the enemies gonna show up? I know they show up. I don't know when. Alright, let's just... Yeah, let's just shut that. Anything in there? No. Oh, good, we can put on some new shirts. And I can't grab them. Never mind. Well, always be nice and, oh, hey, another note. I was not raised in a barn, so I shut all things. But I do throw chairs around, so, you know, nobody's perfect.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Oh shit. I was trapped. Apparently they were uncovering something. And, things didn't go too perfectly for him. Well, let's not break every little thing. How am I doing on oil? Okay, I got enough. Old tomes. Alright, well, let's light this. Shut the door. Where the hell is that music coming from? Yeah, at least we got something in here. And always check inside of everywhere. Okay. Try to speed this along a little bit. Anything? You probably don't open. Alright, so nothing in here of value. so history, local history. First, let's check this out. Nothing. Nothing. And big old goose egg. It's locked. See what that has to say. Door leading to the local history room is locked. Is there another entrance? I'm sure there is. Let's run blindly to wherever we need to go. Oh, no, okay. That's great. What is... Holy shit, how high up are we? I guess we're on the second floor, but damn. Pretty sure those types of trees are pretty tall. So we can go that way, or that way. So we need to get in that room, so first let's go this way. Let's see. Pardon? The hell? That was like the noise of like, you know when like you're like really hungry and you're kind of laying down. Maybe it's just me, but you then shift a little bit and it's like. Let's stop from going insane. Okay, I think we're just gonna maps. Okay, Jesus Christ. Oh, no going back that way. Fragile, but not breakable by hand. Can we pick this up? No, but apparently we can start to, Ah, here we go. Can we do it like this? Boom, bitch. Well, we'll go in there eventually. Damn, what the hell happened to who did this patch-up job? I understand these are heavy, but what good is that gonna do? Ah. Okay, apparently that note...
17th May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light.
It's like I got a paper cut and then
It
just
was
got a dream.
waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light.
I felt I needed to touch it. And as I touched it, all my hair stood up on end.
I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. So, looks like he found something and then gained eternal knowledge. Maybe it's like, maybe it's like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood or something like that. Let's see what's in here. Tender boxes and all that good stuff. Okay. Don't think there's anything else, so... Yeah, I'm good. I'm not going near that, so let's go in here. Ah.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Not when you have as sexy a voice as me, Daniel. So I guess we got a puzzle here. A note. So, open up. Thank you. Gingerly put that back. Altstadt in Brandenburg Castle, 1801. Another region rich with lore is Altstadt, deep within the East Prussian woods. Well, there goes us a location. For centuries there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor Castle Brandenburg. The quiet, forest-clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes is as picturesque as can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local, and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will certainly serve as an exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. The Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It is said that soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold, dark woods, and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies, wrought by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling deep inside damp burlap sacks dragged behind them, which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? A visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Altstadt at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice and he was mentioned in many records of the time. One day he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Altstadt, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? The Immortal Baron. The Baron of Brandenburg lives a reclusive life with his family and at his castle nearby Altstadt, and is like most of those noble birth. Rumors are inherited alongside with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. Well, I guess that explains why this castle looks like shit. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands, claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region flourish and remained popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage. Therefore, the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and the same who came from the West over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle, along with the great leaders of this country. Damn, that was pretty long. But I love reading stuff like that because it really, the lore of games is really what drags me into the story and makes me really care about what this is all about. So it looks like we can go that way, so let's get that and like that. So that's locked. So what's that say? I can't tell. It's probably in some other language. Don't worry, there's a copy of it right here. Yeah. How books? How do I do things? Okay. So, it is Flansreich. So, wait, there's 1, 2. Oh, come on. 1. There we go. That opens up. I guess that's still locked. So let us go on through. See that key, don't worry. Regarding closing of the wine cellar, Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the force and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brennenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave, or they will starve. Whatever comes first, they can rot for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. It would, in a sense, solve both of my problems. God damn this guy. So I'm assuming that note was... that's not it. That was written not by Daniel, but by Alexander. Because I'm assuming he's still alive. So, wine cellar. Key. Hello? Oh god, is this it? Is this the moment? Okay, well, I think we're gonna start... Yeah, let's, not yet. So I think we're going to go ahead and end it here, fellas, and ladies, and whatever people are calling themselves nowadays. But thank you so much for watching, and the next episode, we'll go ahead and go down to the wine cellar, and go ahead and make that concoction, which will let us get past that whatever the hell is blocking the way down there. And yeah, hopefully we won't go insane, start seeing things, and hopefully maybe we can get our body back, seeing as we still don't have one, but old games. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, guys, and see you in the next episode. Doodles.